Hey guys, this is Forrest from Exodus Realm, WoWfreakz, PvP Horde Guild Blood of the Fallen. I'm going to show you guys a keybinding tutorial here. It's nothing too extreme. I know there's some people who have like a crazy amount of keybinds. I use about 15 and I get by alright. So the thing about keybinds is they're extremely important to PvP. For PvE, not that big of a deal. You can get by without using them. For PvP, if you want to really, take your skill to the next level, you really need to get accustomed to some good binds. So we're going to go through that right now. So basically, what I do, first of all, this add-on that I'm using right here, I'll show you this first. This is Bartender. It allows you to move your bars around. You get this little icon right here. You can drag them around. Just put it right back. Change, put things wherever you want. You can change, you can have them as vertical or horizontal bars, so they go either way. So basically, I've taken off all my binds to show you guys this right now. So once you've installed Bartender, it's called Bartender 4. You can find it pretty easily. Just Google Bartender 4. Basically what you do is you go into your keybinds, and then you scroll down to, these are all the Blizzard settings. Bartender stance bar, here we go. Bartender pet bar, bar 10, bar 4, getting closer. Okay, here we go. Bartender bar 1. So I don't do anything with 1 through 5. I keep those exactly where they are. The reason I have 1 there is it's just, to me, it's the easiest thing to get to. I mean, I never used to use keybinds when I first started playing, obviously, so typically 1 would be my taunt, my charge, my concussive shot on a hunter, holy shock on a paladin, frostbolt on a mage. It just depends what you're playing, but pretty much your biggest spell or, a clutch spell that you want to have really fast access to. Anyways, that's what I put there. You guys can do whatever you want there, of course. So Bartender bar 1, right? Yeah. So for 6, what I do here, instead of it being 6, I put it as C. Right there. And now it says character pain function is now unbound, but I mean, you don't really need that anyways. You can always bind that to something else, which I normally do as well. So that would be this key right here, C. Bound. So now, as you can see, when I hit C, it's hitting 6. Perfect. Or like this, look. Oh, that's not working. Alright, anyways, so 6 is C. Keybinds. 7, it's going to be F, like that. See as I hit F there? It's hitting my 7. Alright, we'll kind of speed through them a little bit quicker now here. For 8, I use my middle mouse button, and I'll maybe put a link of the... There we go, middle mouse. I'll maybe put a link on my mouse so you can see. I don't use anything crazy like a Naga. I think I have about 6 or 5 buttons or so on my mouse, but that's all I need because I pretty much bind everything else effectively. Now for 9, I use V. And 10, I use Z or Z, depending where you're coming from. For the next one there, I use a button on my mouse. And it's not working right now. There we go, mouse button 5. For my equals sign, I use X. Like that. Okay, so we'll just we'll make sure these are all working first. Oh, I'll do that. Alright, so those are all working. Perfect. Now we'll go back to keybinds here. For the next one. Now, I use another button on my mouse instead of going shift 1 to kind of break the little setup I have here, but I'll explain that in a bit. So another side button on my mouse, mouse button 4. Now for This is the second bar now, as you guys can see. For the second bar, I just press shift and then I pretty much copy the line above. So shift 2, shift 3, shift 4, shift 5, and then we get to, oh no, that's gotta be shift C, shift 8, shift middle mouse, shift V, shift Z, shift mouse button 5. Is that working? Come on. There we go. Shift X. So as you can see, these binds have popped up on this bar now. You can see where they're all at. Let's just test them out. Excellent. So those are all perfect. Then the next line. Now these are macros for my stances that I use, and I want to be able to get to those stances quite easily. So I just go like this. Whoa. Zoom function is unbound. I'll deal with that later on. So the first one is shift wheel up. Just makes it easier to get into the battle stance for me. Next one is shift wheel down. Then I use shift mouse button 4. And then depending on what you need, I mean, I don't really do too many more. I kind of move things around situationally when I need to. I just go like this. Alt 1. Alt 2. Alt 3. Alt 4. Alt 5. And I leave it at 5. So it makes everything quite easy to get to. And now all my keys are bound. The rest of them, like I said, I move them around situationally when I'm in an arena and I don't want to use battle shout. I'll just put commanding shout there. I mean, they're mounts and macros and stuff like that. So I move them around situationally, really. But yeah, so in order to do this, the add-on that you need is going to be called Bartender 4. Make sure you guys get that. It helps a lot. If you have any questions, you can message me on the forums or even on my YouTube channel. And yeah, thanks for watching, guys, and have a good day.